Trump just posted an expletive-filled rant on Easter Sunday that sent oil prices soaring and stock futures crashing within hours. What's up, guys? This is Colton again with the most important news on the internet. So here's what happened. At 8 a.m. on Easter Sunday morning, President Trump posted a profanity-laden threat on Truth Social targeting Iran over the Strait of Hormuz. The post included the line, "Open the F and straight, you crazy BDS, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch." And guys, the market reaction was immediate and brutal. Now let's break down what each side is saying about this. According to the Daily Beast, the post backfired spectacularly. Brent crude oil jumped 1.4% to 110.60, US crude rose 1.8% to 113.60, and stock futures tanked across the board. The Dow futures dropped 0.69%, S&P 500 futures fell 0.76%, and Nasdaq futures plummeted 0.91%. An Iranian official quickly responded to Trump's threat, though their specific response wasn't detailed. But here's where it gets really interesting. Dozens of international law experts signed an open letter expressing serious concern. They stated that international law protects from attack objects indispensable to the survival of civilians, and the attacks threatened by Trump, if implemented, could entail war crimes. That's a pretty heavy accusation from legal scholars. Meanwhile, just days earlier on Wednesday, Trump had claimed the United States imports almost no oil through the Hormuz Strait and won't be taking any in the future. We don't need it. So there's this contradiction between saying we don't need it and then making threats that spike oil prices. Here's what nobody's talking about. This reveals a fundamental disconnect between Trump's messaging strategy and economic reality. Even if the US doesn't directly import much oil through Hormuz, global oil markets are interconnected. When you threaten a choke point that handles about 20% of global oil transit, prices spike everywhere because markets price in risk. Trump's own threat just proved why that strait matters to American consumers, contradicting his own Wednesday claim. Let me break down what this means for regular Americans. Gas prices have already risen over 38% to a national average of $4.11, and Trump's Easter post just made that worse. When oil futures jumped nearly 2% in a single day because of a social media post, that's going to hit your wallet at the pump within days. And if you have a 401k or any investments, those stock futures dropping means your retirement account took a hit too. This is a perfect example of how foreign policy rhetoric directly impacts your daily life, from your commute costs to your investment portfolio. Should presidents be making foreign policy threats on social media, especially when those threats immediately hurt American consumers and investors? Drop your take in the comments below. Do you think this kind of social media diplomacy helps or hurts America? I'm Colton with the most important news on the internet. See you tomorrow.